Here are the main components that I'm going to be replacing, or not necessarily replacing, but just installing. This is a dome light center, the one that's, I'll just say it's not there at all, so I got to put that in. And this is for the, if I remember right, the passenger side headlight, trim, parking light. The one I've got on the truck right now, these little tabs are broken off and someone has zip tied it on. Then we got an electric shroud. Probably goes on like that. It goes in the engine compartment, and the one that's on there is completely demolished. And then this is the biggie. This is the oil drain tube with the O-rings for the turbocharger. So that's going to be a significant amount of work to get that one installed. Then I got a couple weld spots to take care of, and then I've got some replacement material for the headliner. And that's because where the dome light was installed, someone cut out a larger area in the headliner, and I think they put it in like maybe a DVD player or some other type of electronic device, I'm not sure. So what I'm going to do is just cut out the exact same shape out of the new material, glue it in place, and then this goes in on top of it, and hopefully it won't be too ugly. So this is what will be happening initially. And I do also remember I saw a couple battery cables inside the engine compartment that have been heavily chafed, or the insulation's been melted by engine heat, so I've probably have to replace a couple of those. And there's also, once again, some more miscellaneous accessory wiring that was installed on the battery. I think one was for a I don't know what you call it, like a toll pass device. I've got to pull all that out. I want to get rid of anything that's not stock. So not terrible really overall, just a matter of time. And we'll get back to you. This is where I'm going to be working, out of my neighbor's hut again, which I really appreciate the use of. There's no lighting, no air in this area, so everything's hand tools and flashlights and etc. I can run an extension cord from my shed over there, but I kind of reserve that for the must do or must need at times. So here we go. This is what I was talking about with that wire harness protector, how it's broken off. So I'll have to get that removed. Pull the CAC tube off. Disconnect the air intake up there. Of course, disconnect the negative terminal of the battery. And then disconnect the degas lines here, get them out of the way, and various other little electricals. Get more room back there. Mildly contemplating rebuilding the turbo while I've got it out. It's not that I have any observed anything that really means that I should, other than the fact it's just going to be convenient because I'm going to have it out. But we'll see. I might just take it apart or take the cover off and just kind of give it a once over. We'll see how that goes. First thing I'm going to do is just spray down all the nuts, bolts, screws, everything I'm going to touch, and let it soak for a while. We'll be back. Alright, got the CAC tube off, degas container out. I took it completely out because it needs to be cleaned out. The inside is what I consider pretty grody, so I'll do my best to get that cleaned. Probably some hot water ammonia mix. The inside of the CAC had quite a bit of oil. I'm not sure about that one. I don't think it should, but I'll do a little bit of research and see what I can determine. All right, so next step, probably pull the tube off, the electrical. This clip down here, expose some more mounting structure here. Might pull that tube off all the way down at the bottom just to get it out of the way. And on this side, I think it's fairly clear. Of course, pull the intake off. I don't know how far back I want to go. I might go back to here. It gives me plenty of room. And as you can see, some of the oil that was in the CAC tube, CAC tube. And this is the main problem right in here. Had a lot of oil. It was leaking down past the engine, of course, dripping. I mean, it wasn't a major leak, but it was enough. You park, you noticed a few spots. Then, of course, I looked in here and saw this mess. So I'm thinking it's the oil return O-rings. So I went ahead and bought a new tube and the O-rings. And if I find anything else after I disassemble this, pull it out, I'll just end up replacing that too. Of course, I got a new paper gasket up here, new O-rings for down here for the high pressure oil pipe. So we're working it. As long as I don't kill myself getting up and down. All right, I got everything disconnected, but I'm having a bit of an issue. This one clamp, I think it's called the up pipe, it's just stuck on there. I've tried multiple hits, PB blaster, rubber mallet, screwdriver. What I need is a specific shape of a pry bar, which I do not have. So I'm going to have to get one. I've needed one in the past. I just put it off because I didn't see it as a needed expense, but this one's got me. I just can't get in there at an angle. I need something with a bit of a claw at the very end. It's long enough and with an angle to be able to pop that out. That clamp is around two joints holding the pipe together right here, as you can see, and it's rusted on there evidently. And of course, I also spent a very inordinate amount of time trying to get that third mounting bolt off, only to determine that the mounting bolt isn't even there. It took me a while on that one. I got the front, this one here, and this one here taken off fairly easily, and I kept struggling and struggling trying to find that one in the back there. Of course, it's blind to me, and I got one arm, it's not working the greatest. So I finally had to put a camera down in this slot and shine a light in there, and I saw that the bolt is entirely missing. So that's something else I'm going to have to replace, and that is for the turbo mount, the mounting plate. So we'll get that taken care of. So at this point, everything is off. It's all ready to rock and roll to get it out of there, with the exception of this one clamp that just does not want to let go. So tomorrow I'll pick up a some type of pry bar, then it'll let me get in there and pop that thing out. Otherwise, I didn't see anything major. I'm gonna have to do a very thorough cleaning. A lot of the wiring harness is looking really bad. I think possibly a chemical had been used it for cleaning, and it really deteriorated it, ate into it. So I'm gonna have to clean that all up, and of course up here also I've got to get some new spikes that you wrap into the wire harness. And in addition to that, I think that's pretty much it. I've got an O-ring coming tomorrow for the oil feed. This is in fairly good condition. I think I just need to clean it up a little bit. I don't see any holes or anything like that. Definitely got to clean up the CAC tube, clean the inside of the degas container, and I've got a replacement wiring harness protector. And I do need to buy some more of these. Like I said, these little clips, you wrap it in with a tape into the harness, then it clips into the the protector, and multiple of these are broken, and then the clips themselves that hold it on to the frame, I've got to get some more of those. Otherwise, it's not too terrible. Anyway, I was just saying, it's not too terrible of a chore. It's just getting those clamps to let go, and reaching behind to get that third bolt that's holding the turbocharger down. Of course, make sure it's there before you try to take it off. That's all I got for now.